and I'm told that you have a unique perspective on how design thinking can be leveraged to advance student learning. So I'm wondering if we could talk a little bit more about this. So what does it mean, first of all, and what does this look like in practice when done well?
Well, one side of that coin is getting design activities, design practices, design thinking into the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the student and teacher relationship and the activities that are happening in the classroom, as we've been talking, to help students think and try and fail and prototype better. So that's, I want to say, almost the easier ask, which is can we do this in the classroom? And everybody, as soon as you say that, raises their hands and says sure. The other side of it is using these approaches actually to help design the model or the framework of education.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's a bigger ask because there's so many stakeholders involved. You have on one side the parent and the student, and on the other side you have the educators, but then you have the administrators and the support staff and the community framework. And when you look at this matrix, all these different individual needs have to be satisfied to make the whole system work, right? And when they're not, there's so much frustration that happens between different stakeholders. And there definitely needs to be more empathy. There needs to be top down or bottom up, or however you want to say it. There needs to be more empathy by all the different participants in education to see it from the other person's perspective. I also think there needs to be more experimentation. There's hesitancy to fail. No one wants to sign up to try something and then when it doesn't work, have the finger pointed at them. So that needs to come from a systemic or a leadership model to be able to give people the empowerment to do that. I think education needs to have more doing and less talking.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of great ideas that get thrown around a lot. But I find, or I see sometimes they just have a hard time gaining traction.
Mm-hmm.
And actually getting implemented. And maybe that's part of the fear or part of the model or the rigidity of the state level systems that we're trying to operate in. And, so this corporate level of practices, I think is an area that needs to be looked at, and enabling teachers and administrators to take action and do what they need to do. And so that's where I think design thinking type approaches can help enable that.